Hello students, this is Mallika from Drona classes, and our today's topic is strategies for exam, the role of minor Samhita. So whenever we are studying the major Samhitas, it is very common in our mind that most of the questions are coming from major Samhitas only. Whenever the questions are coming from minor Samhita, for example, if you are solving the previous year questions as well, and you are finding a question like from Harit Samhita, from Bhel Samhita, or from Bhav Prakash as well, then there is a question which is coming in every student's mind is like how many samhitas you are going to prepare and how you are going to cover this vast section of every samhita. So the answer of this question is you have to study all these samhitas in a comparative way. And there are some short areas which are coming from these samhitas as well. So you can just refer one of the book which is known as Paric for all these minor samhitas. Then how you're going to cover your questions and what's the weightage of these small samhitas into the exams. So if you are just referring the previous year questions, you will be finding some 10 to 12 questions are there in every exam from these minor samhitas. And those questions are asked on a repeated basis itself. So it will be very easy for you to cover all these samhitas and some short areas of these samhitas. So whenever you are going to plan to read these samhitas, there should be a plan into your mind. For example, you are studying the Bhav Prakash. So some questions should be there into your mind whenever you are opening your Bhav Prakash, like how many chapters are there, how many shlokas are there, what's this, which Samhita is also known as Gun Ratna Mala. Then next is this Bhav Prakash is very famous for its dravyas, the contribution towards dravyas. So the most of the questions from Bhav Prakash is coming from dravya part itself, like Haritaki. So types of Haritakis are 7. Then, for example, Chetaki is a type of Haritaki. So how many types of Chetakis are there? And which type of Haritaki is used for Sukumar? And which type of Haritaki is Sarva Doshnuta? So that kind of questions are very common from Bhav Prakash Samhita. For example, Kumkum Keshar is having the types of, like they are having 3 types. So that kind of questions are very famous from Bhav Prakash Samhita. So whenever you are going to study it from Paric or some comparative study sections, then you will be finding these are the basic points of Bhav Prakash. Another very common question from here is like how much quantity of jal should be taken in early morning. So the options are 5, 6, 7 or 8. So the answer will be 8. So whenever you are studying these minor samhita, there should be one goal into your mind that you are just going to practice their questions only, so that whenever the questions are coming into the exams, the option itself should tell you that this is the correct answer. Then next very famous question from Bhav Prakash is Piranga Roga, Som Roga, then Nasa Bhanga. Nasa Bhanga is a Upadrava of Piranga Vyadi, right? So that kind of questions are very common. Then another kind of questions are this Triyushna, Chaturushna. So Triyushna, Dravya of Triyushna is Shunti, Marich and Pipli. And if it converts into Chaturushna, then it will be added with Pipli Mool itself, right? So such kind of questions are coming from Bhav Prakash. Then next comes to Kashyap Samhita. This Kashyap Samhita, as you know very well, Kashyap Samhita is famous for children's. So Bala Roga is a concept of Kashyap Samhita, which is very common to be asked into the exams. And the doses of Aushadhis. And then next very important point is Vedana Adhyay. So Vedana Adhyay, the questions are coming directly from shlokas itself. So if you are going to study that Vedana Adhyay for 1 to 2 times, you will be covering all important questions from that chapter itself. And next very important point from Kashyap Samhita is Graha, Bal Graha. A lot of videos are there on YouTube itself to cover this chapter very easily. So what you have to do, you have to make some photographs in your mind with these Balgraha. There are some particular symptoms, and if you are correlating these symptoms with some particular photos, then the answer will be there into your mind even if you are sleeping also. Okay, so 3 basic areas which are to be covered from Kashyap Samhitas are Bal Roga, Vedana Adhyay, and Bal Graha. So these are most important points which are to be asked into your exams. So just prepare them well. Another question from Kashyap Samhita is very famous, that is Shuktak Vyadhi. So this is a question for you. Just give me the answer into the comment box. What is Shuktak Vyadhi according to Acharya Kashyap? Okay. Another famous question is for Lahshun Kalpa. And Kalpa, like from the Kalpa, I got this question, which is very common from Kashyap Samhita, is Khillasthana. Khillasthana is the contribution of Kashyap Samhita only, and how many chapters are there? This is also a question for you. Just give me a reply into the comment section. Then next comes to the Madhav Nidan. Then Madhav Nidan is having a lot of questions from its Tika itself. For example, Sarvanga Sundari Tika. Sarvanga Sundari Tika. This question is being asked into the AIA PGT exam 2019. So 2 books are there, Sarvanga Sundara and Sarvanga Sundari. So this is also a question for you. Just give me the reply into the comment section. Who wrote Sarvanga Sundara and who wrote Sarvanga Sundari? So another such kind of questions are coming from Madhav Nidan are like Vijay Rakshit wrote which book and up to which chapter, Kanthadatt wrote which book and up to which chapter. So some questions are coming from Madhav Nidan from Tika itself. And then the particular contribution of Madhav Nidan is towards the Nidan, and Nidan of some particular Vyadhis are there which are repeatedly being asked into the exams. For example, Amvat and its Doshanubandhi. Then next is Shula. Then Shula Vyadhi has been divided into 8 types by Acharya Madhav, and along with it, Annadrav Shula, Parinam Shula. It's very common, and this question is repeatedly being asked into the exams. So just try to learn the shlokas of Annadrav Shula and Parinam Shula so that you never got confused with such questions. So I had discussed some short areas which is to be covered from these minor samhitas. And this is the way you have to study these all minor samhitas, and make sure you are having some 4 to 5 pages in your hands which are surely being asked into the exams. And you have to study those 4 or 5 pages on a regular basis or on a weekly basis, so that you never forgot those questions, and those questions are going to make sure you're seat into one renowned institution of Ayurveda. So thank you so much.